What is up, party people? Welcome to Viva Las Vegas or Miami, depending on where you want to party. That is where we are recording this episode. Viva Las Vegas, not Miami, but Miami is also an alternative. This is the TGOM podcast. I'm your co-host, MegaRedsFan, with my co-host,
Palebreadpainter here.
And we are gaming. And comes back in, and there's a nail sticking out of the back of his head, and it's like deep in the back of his head.
Yeah, didn't he die?
Yeah, I killed him.
Okay. I just needed a refresher. To remember.
Yeah, he's dead. The orgy server, of course.
Yes, the orgy server. That's crazy. There's drama in the Lego Battles Reddit.
I guess. We used to play 3 people on a Chromebook, which you have to understand, that is the most cramped keyboard. We had 3 hands.
You're like, shut down. It's like, alright, shutting down, Brian. Like, no. Yeah. Beware of the well. Sometimes you can still hear them at night whispering, Arigato. Welcome to my Facebook Live. Gaming.
Woo! I'm peeking.
Time to peek. Woo!
Okay.
So, where should we start? We had a party.
We did have a party. I got to see the fabled FNAF jacket.
Yes.
And I got to find out the fabled actual price tag of said jacket.
Which may or may not have been about 20% more than I had previously said.
But
more like 30% more.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, close to that. Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, we had a party. We took pictures, which is now the picture of our channel and our banner. And a picture I will have to show is the picture of us looking through like the crack in the wall.
Yeah. Yes.
Jacob, if you're editing, which you are, I know you are, put that right now. Put that picture right here. So if you're watching or listening on Spotify, come over to YouTube and then watch this one part so you can see the picture.
Yeah.
Alright, you can remove the picture now. But yeah, it was really funny. It literally looks like we're looking through. Like, you look through a crack in the wall and you just see 2 guys staring back at you. And, like, smiling.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh, time to peek on what these people are doing, and you find out they're staring at you. Like, what do you do with that?
Yeah.
Like,
that's a definite, Silent Hill moment.
Yeah, that would be terrifying if you just start peeking through a hole and then you realize everyone in that room is actually staring back at you. Like, oh my god, what like, I don't know what I would do. That's terrifying.
I would leave. I would definitely leave.
Yeah, like, it's like, oh god, now they know where I am, where I'm looking from. Oh no. Gotta get out of there.
So, at the we had a party. My sister had a party, actually, but I had my own party. And Nick was the only person invited. Well, Emily was also invited, but then she got uninvited because she's not my friend anymore. So we had a good time playing Smash Ultimate. I bullied
your grandma.
Well, we were playing Smash Ultimate while everyone else was having discussions on why they chose a certain college.
It was a weird time to be playing a fighting game.
Yeah, we were not part of the conversation at all. Yeah, we were in the middle of the room, so that was
literally
awkward. Yeah.
We were right between everyone.
And then as that one guy was like giving his emotional story, we started laughing super hard because you flare blitzed off the stage.
Literally, like, and everyone started looking at us, and I was like, I don't know how to.
You flare blitz from cross stage, and I just jumped as you fell. Just, ow, no! And that guy's like, my mom really wanted me to go when she had cancer or something. That's not what he said, but like, and then we're just dying.
If that is what he had said, I would feel super bad.
We'd feel worse, yeah.
Because I was not paying any attention. I didn't know who was talking or about what.
Yeah.
Like I knew that they were talking about college stuff, but I had was like, nah, I need to survive.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
jeez, and then I just did not.
I had to pull out my ice climbers on you.
Oh my god,
That was really
that was
funny.
so funny. Yeah.
So, we took
Yeah.
pictures, we played ice climbers. Um, that's about it. That's like all we did actually. Um,
See,
oh,
hmm?
continue. I'll say my thing in a minute.
No, you continue. I was about
No,
to
no, no,
finish.
no, no, no,
After.
please, please, no, please.
All right, we just won't talk about your thing then. Um, see, I had actually had another party after that one, which I can talk about after you continue this one.
Fine, fine. God.
Yeah, aggressively
Fine.
being nice is what I'm doing.
Fine, dude.
Yeah.
Fine, dude. Whatever. So at the beginning of the party, we got our shirts, our I'm with stupid shirt.
Yes.
And
Still have it.
so many
So
people
cool.
were like, "You're standing on the wrong side." It's like, yeah, that's the point. Look at the shirt. I mean, I was like, I don't know, maybe I'm too smart, or maybe the joke actually isn't that funny. But like the idea of two people wearing the "I'm with stupid" and then facing the wrong way, and so the
Yeah.
arrows are pointing the wrong way is just so funny to me.
Yeah, like that's funnier.
Yeah, and they're like, "You're standing on the wrong side." Yeah, duh.
It's because we're stupid. Duh.
It's because we're stupid. It's like you're calling one person stupid, but then your shirt isn't pointing the right way, so you're calling yourself stupid. It's very funny.
I kind of wish we had a second shirt underneath those that said "I'm with stupid" also, but it was just a finger pointing outwards, like at the person that we could just lift and just like, "You're right. Let me fix
You're
it."
right. That would have been awesome. You're right.
Oh,
We are doing it wrong. Pulls up shirt.
oh, that would
Now
be
I'm
amazing.
pointing the right person.
Yeah.
Or I'm with someone who doesn't understand the joke.
And
Yeah.
like, oh, dude, I wish I had thought about all this before, because we could have a third shirt, right? It could be 3 layers deep, where they're like, what? And we have a third shirt that we pull up, and they're like, stupid says what?
Stupid says what? It's like,
imagine that, like, oh, that would have been amazing.
just, you guys are wearing the shirt. You're standing in the wrong place. Oh, really? Pulls up shirt. It's like, what?
Like,
oh yeah, pulls up other shirt.
See, I love visual gags like that. That would have been amazing. Oh man.
That's so funny.
Oh, whew. That's amazing.
Anyways, so we had our I'm with stupid shirts, and then we had the we tried to fix Fallout 3 on my computer.
Oh my god.
And
failure.
much like our gaming endeavors early in our lives of gamers, it did not work. Because apparently the website Nick used needed a login to download this file, and Nick was like, "I didn't ask me to log in."
He didn't. I don't know
So we got walled from doing that, much like our endeavors in a past life. You can continue your story now of your bowling adventure.
Oh yeah. So after a certain point of, our cool party of just the two of us. Just the two of us. Anyway.
We can make it if we try.
After that, as the busy man I am, I had to...
The social butterfly.
Exactly. Butterfly!
Butterfly.
Yo, it works on two ways, because fly means cool, and butter gets rid of the ER sound.
Yo, double cool.
Yeah, so cool.
Anyways. Now that we're at 2000.
Right. So I had to go to a secondary party, because I had double booked that day.
You double book yourself on parties.
Oh no, right? So then we went bowling. I bowled a perfect 69.
Yo,
like
let's
actually.
Go.
Like the only round I had the only time I was able to play, I had bowled a 69 and gutter bowled on the last turn. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm happy with my score.
You were only able to play one. How many people were there?
There were like 12 people.
And you only got like one lane?
We had 2 lanes, but for some reason they had bought the lanes for weird times. So our lane's time ended way before lane 2 ended. So like
Interesting.
it was weird because they
Oh.
had 50 minutes left and we had 4. I was like, why did you buy 46 more minutes for that lane? Like what for?
That's awesome. Alright, continue.
It was so weird. But you know, bold perfect 69. I was vibing with people. I ended up stealing the birthday boy's birthday hat because someone made it for him and he couldn't wear it. His head was too big. So I stole it because it was the exact colors of my jacket that I was wearing. Like, yo, sick beanie. Gave me that. Legit stole this man's beanie. And then, oh yeah, like we went laser tagging. We went laser tag. Fun fact about neon colors from the 90s. They're all glow in the black light, you know?
Yeah.
So in a dark room where everyone is wearing dark formal clothing, and I'm the only person wearing neon, I was the only person people targeted. So I was getting sniped left and right because everyone knew the moment I turned my back. So they all switched their guns to phaser mode, so they could all pinpoint accuracy kill me in an instant.
Nice.
I was like, oh my god. So I had to get really good really quickly.
I can't believe
like,
you went laser tagging without me.
I know, bro. I'm so sorry. You could have been on Team Glow. That was my.
I would have protected you, my king.
Dude, thanks, bro.
You're welcome, man.
Like it was wild being ganged up on by like 11 people. Oh man, and like things got crazy. Like people were screaming, running around, like trying to get away. Like someone got tripped and fell somewhere and like rolled away to hide somewhere. I was like, oh my god, what is happening? This is a war.
Yeah.
Someone summoned a drone. There is a drone upgrade, and like it starts shooting laser beams everywhere. And I died to a drone.
That doesn't seem fair.
Right? I don't know who got the drone upgrade, but whoever they were got like 6 kills.
They got their airstrike, yeah.
Literally.
And the drone.
Like, if you weren't crawling in like the deep places, like crawling through weird little hallways, you got messed up.
Yeah.
It was wild.
Dude, I can't believe you didn't invite me. Is it because I invited you to laser tag and we went mini golf actually?
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
Like, oh my god, I wanted to play Phaser Blast. I didn't want to play Monty's Golf. Okay, God.
Yeah. In my defense, I thought we were going laser tag, and they changed it that day.
That was really disappointing.
Actually,
that was so
we're
disappointing.
going mini golf. I tried to make the best of it, making that stupid
we did
ball joke.
We had fun.
Yeah.
As much as could be had from mini golf versus laser tag.
Yeah, and it was hot outside, and we were just sweating. And for some reason, we went one at a time, even though I think you're supposed to go, like, in order. Or is it different from mini golf? Who cares?
Yeah, you're all supposed to like go in order and then like restart the turn order. You don't just keep going until you make it into the hole.
Yeah.
Like everyone's balls are supposed to be on the field.
Yo.
wait. But yeah. So we definitely did that wrong. Like that was super incorrect.
Yeah. That was so funny. I mean, I felt bad, but it was so funny.
Like I was holding back rage the entire time.
Why? Why?
Like mini golf is so enraging and like
not
so
that.
much less fun.
I mean, yeah, I agree, but like, I don't know why we didn't go laser tag.
Right?
Maybe it's too violent for the Christians.
The Christians think it's too violent. Guns, violent.
But we've gone laser tagging before. That's why I had so much hope, and that's why I invited you, because we We had been laser tagging before.
Did you ever ask them after the fact, like, hey, why didn't we not?
No, I stopped going. So, you know.
Like, yo, golf? Nah, this is quits.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, that was wild. Like,
Yeah.
man.
What was the what did I say? We were talking about balls and how many dimples the balls had.
Oh
And the
yeah.
joke
Like,
was like they had no dimples and then there was like a war or a tragedy or something. Like the
yeah.
office
There's like,
building burned down or I don't remember.
there was a lot. We made a lot of different jokes about like you being some pro. It's like, oh man, I know the difference between these clubs. It's like the MK,
Yeah,
like whatever.
yeah. This is the
Um,
MK5. You can tell because it has 5 more dimples than the other one. So you know the air really catches it. You know.
yeah, that air resistance, and like the gravitational like pull and everything. You know, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Jeez, yeah.
We should have
I
drank that
really.
water though in the pond. I
Oh
would have paid up.
no.
I would have paid up.
You know that swamp water.
Swamp. I would have paid up. Gee,
Oh man.
that
Like,
was.
yo, give me $20. I'll jump in.
And there was laser tag in the building. Like
Yeah. Like,
it may have been closed, but still, it was. Yeah.
oh man.
Bowling would have been. Why mini golf? Of all, it was
Bowling would
so
have been
hot.
fun. It was
Why
so.
did we pick mini golf?
Uh,
I was burned and hot. Whatever, dude.
like, we were just all sweaty, and I was like, I don't want to be sweaty and hot when I'm playing an enraging game.
Yeah, that just makes you more mad.
Yeah. Like, I was pretty good about being calm up until like near the last hole when I had like it took like 8 shots for me to get it into the hole, and I was like, oh my god, like
Nick, calm down.
yes.
Nick, calm down. Nick,
Thanks, bro.
Nick, you're welcome, man. Then we dab each other up. Then we phase up. We do the face.
Yo, you
Phase
still
up.
don't know how to do it, do you?
I think.
Did you forget?
Yeah.
Middle finger over the thumb, and then you pinch their heads. Pinch their heads with your thumb and finger, index, something. Yeah.
Whatever. I don't. I'll just watch that video again. Okay. So enough of yelling about mini golf. I went.
Oh man.
I started playing Factorio. We have to talk about video games because that's our
Oh
category.
yeah.
Yeah. I went.
We
I
talked
played.
about games. Continue.
I played Factorio. I started playing Factorio.
Yeah, you were telling me that was really fun.
It's interesting. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's fun. It hurts my head a little bit, and it makes me feel smart. But then I'm like, someone twice my skill could probably do this, but with like 10 times the efficiency that I'm doing it. But I
Right.
still feel smart for figuring it out.
See, I think everyone has that moment where they're like, "Oh, dude, I feel cool for figuring this out. Now I need to figure out how to make this better, and then make it better and better and better." And better.
Yeah.
So like that's the fun part about it is because you'll do something and you'll be like, "Oh my god, I'm stupid. I could have done it this way." And then you'll fix it and you're like, "Oh my god, this is so much better. This is so much more efficient." Like stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
that's what I love about automating stuff in video games. So cool.
So, and the thing about Factorio, it's a lot like Parasite Land. Not a lot, but it's fairly like Parasite Land, where there are these bugs that will make little nests, and they get mad the more pollution you make, and of course all the things you build make pollution. So you can look on your map to see how much how big your pollution exposure is, like how big the red cloud is.
So we're the evil ones.
Yeah, you're the bad guy. And once the cloud gets to the nest, they'll like attack your factory and destroy it.
Oh wow.
So, yeah.
So you kind of have to build your stuff like away from them if you can.
Yeah, and there's also like
Pollution,
defenses and stuff, and like you can just go on the offensive and like just blow them up. There's a whole research
Cool.
thing. It's really complex, but it's still fun. It's just complex.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I really do need to set aside some time where I'm just like watching a Netflix show while I'm playing Factoria. You know, that is what I need
You
to do.
can play with me.
True, but I gotta get used to the game first.
Dude! I'm just kidding.
Dude.
Dude! Yeah.
Dude.
Yo!
What's up, brah?
You know what we've had on here for a long time?
What have we had on here for a long time?
Omori.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's been
Amori.
on the top of the list, and we've never talked about it because I always scroll down to the bottom of the list.
Oh man, did I ever? Yeah, we
No,
never did talk about
that's
Amori.
why it's on the
Um,
list. That's why it's on the
yeah.
top of the list.
Yeah, dude, I haven't played that game in so long. So I stopped playing the game for one reason. I
Why?
didn't want it to end. I didn't I didn't want the story to end because the game pretty much told me outright. It was like your party members are like, "Oh man, like Omori, like we're almost done. I can feel the end nearing." And I was like, "What? What do you mean, Aubrey? What do you mean the end is near?" And then like Hero is like, "Yeah, like we've gone around like pretty much the whole world now." I'm like, "Shut up, Hero. No, we haven't. There's still more, right?" And I'm like, "Oh my
When's the
god."
DLC coming out?
Right? And like then oh my god, character number 3, whoever he is.
hmm
Oh, I actually don't remember his name. He was literally the only character. He's the character that talks to you the most, but I don't remember him at all.
Right, so the most forgettable one, the one that talks to you the most.
Pretty much.
Right.
um, I want to say Max, but that's so wrong. Anyway, he is like, yeah, I can't wait for this to be over. I'm like, shut up, character number 3. Like, oh my god, I did not want that game to end because it was so cool. I'm like, but I have to. I have to go back and finish what I started. Because there are multiple endings. So I could just go back and just do it again for a different
Right.
ending. But like, I'll be so sad. Jacob, I'll be sad. What will I do?
You'll finish the game and
Um
probably play it again until it's like Undertale where you have like 200 hours in it.
Yo. Exactly. You're right. You're right. I'll have 200 hours in that game, just like everything else.
I have the
Um
almost same problem. I'll let you continue in a second. With Half-Life 2, I've gotten to like the final level like
mhm.
3 times or something. And it's not because I don't want it to end, it's because I don't like the final level that much. Because they take all your guns away from you and you have to only use the gravity gun. And it's kind of annoying.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Sorry, continue. That's how I can relate to your e-boy problems.
My e-boy problems. So Omori is a really cool game because like the game mechanics are based around the character's emotions. So like if you're sad, your defenses are heightened, but your attack power is lowered. Um, if you're angry, your attack power goes up, but your defense is down. If you're happy, your critical hit rate goes up, but your accuracy is down. And it's also kind of like a rock paper scissors because happy is good against mad, mad is good against sad, and sad is good against happy.
So there's a weapon triangle of emotions.
Yes.
Interesting.
So if you're sad, you can really mess up the happy people.
Let's go.
It's like, oh, I'm sad, so you will be dead. It's like, oh my god, kill you with sadness. And like, oh my god, the main character is kind of a psychopath. Like everyone in the game, like they have their own skills and like little weapons and stuff. It's like, Aubrey, use your basketball or whatever. And then it's
Right.
like Hero with his like frying pan because he likes to cook and like feed his friends. You know, the other kid with his
Yeah.
um
Go.
yeah, the stuff. No, wait. Other kid had the ball. Aubrey had a plushy toy that she smacked people with. She had the highest attack
Big
power.
damage. Big damage.
Yeah, she smacks the crap out of them. She's a warrior, bro.
Right.
But do you want to know what Omori's weapon is?
A sword.
Knife.
Close.
Rusty knife.
Die.
Literally.
Tinnitus. Stab.
The first skill he gets is called stab.
Or tetanus stab. Tetanus
Like-
stab.
And it's like the flavor text is like you plunge the knife into them. Like, and it's like, oh my god, stop.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes it's like if you're gonna be doing like super effective damage or whatever, it's like you grab the knife with both hands and plunge it deep within their heart. I'm like, oh
Let's
my god.
go. It's my kind of character.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my god, Omori, what are you doing? Um, and like
Committing
there
murder.
are
That's what he's doing.
right. So, and if you wanna, so Omori is asleep. Is something you learn. Because his name isn't actually Omori. It turns out to be this whole other character named Sunny.
Robert.
Um,
Oh. Yeah.
and like this whole dream world is just his. It's his way of staying connected to like these friends and people that he's grown apart from, that he hasn't actually seen in like 6 or 7 years, because he's just kind of he became a hermit, secluded in his own room by himself for years. So when he wakes up, he doesn't really do anything. He just goes back to sleep once the day runs out of time, you know. Um, but like something happens, someone from your past comes by the house, you know, takes you out, and you're like, oh wow, you know, hey, I haven't seen you in like 6 or 7 years. Let's hang out since you're moving away in like 5 days. Uh, and then you get in a fight with some kids on the street, and it's like, you know, normal fight stuff. And Omori, he's still got his knife on him, right?
Does he kill a
Because
kid?
the first thing I did was I clicked the attack button because I'm like, oh, I'm a fuck up this kid. This kid's
Mess
gonna
him
get
up.
messed
Let's
up. Yeah,
go.
I had forgotten I had the knife equipped, and it says like you slash, and it's like critical hit, 200 damage. Like, yo, look at me. And
Let's
then the kids are like,
go.
and like the fight music stops. The other kid's expression like goes like dark. They're holding up their hand. They're like, what is wrong with you? And like you just like see dripping blood. I'm like, oh my god. Like
Good
everything
job.
just stops because you just cut this like random kid, and your friend is like, Sonny, just give me that dagger real quick. Just give me the knife. Just hand that here real quick.
Right.
Like, and like everyone is screaming like, why do you have a knife? What are you doing? And it's like, oh my god, whoops. Like I forgot this isn't a dream world anymore. I forgot that we're just on the street of our neighborhood. Like
Interesting.
it is a cool game. It plays with like the idea of like memory and how it can fade and become something else. Um,
And you can stab children on accident.
of course, yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right, right.
Like when Sunny is Omori, it's like he's forgetting himself. Like he's remembering the best of his friends and forgetting the worst of it. Um, and like you even start to notice in the dream world, his friends start to forget why they're doing what they're doing. They forget why they're on this adventure to save someone. You know, like slowly they start forgetting names, forgetting places. They just stop remembering certain things. And like the entire time you're playing the game, they're always like, Omori, what were we doing? You have the best memory, right? Like, and they're like relying on you to remember things, despite Omori specifically being the one trying to forget everything. It's really interesting.
That's pretty
Like,
cool.
yeah, and he's also supposed to be terrified of everything. Like, he's okay as long as he has his sister with him, but if he's by himself, he can't actually do anything. So in the real world, his sister's gone for reasons, and he's too terrified to leave the house. He's like too terrified to go down to like the kitchen to eat or something. You know, like he's so terrified he just can't function. And the parents have literally left. They've already moved into the new town. They're like, "We'll pick you up in a week. Have fun at the house by yourself." Like literally, it's
Interesting.
crazy.
Interesting
Yeah,
parenting strategy.
right. So like Sunny, when he's in the real world, learns a skill called calm down, where he like stops being afraid. Like its only effect is he stops being afraid, but it only works for one turn, and then he starts being afraid again. It's like, oh no.
Yeah, that's how anxiety works. You
Yeah.
kind of tell
So you just
yourself,
have to.
you like talk
Yeah,
yourself down for like 5 minutes, and then it like all comes back.
literally.
Yeah.
So you have to keep using it every turn until eventually like it just stops, because like he starts seeing things in the darkness because he's afraid of the dark and what could be in there. So like all these monsters are attacking him and stuff, like damaging him. So he has to keep using the move, stay calm, and eventually they start fading one by one. and as he's keeping himself calm. It's really cool. I really like the mental and emotional like themes behind it.
That is really
Oh,
interesting.
also to
No,
wake
you
up
can't
from his
say
dream.
you can't say anything else. Actually, I'm kidding.
In his dream world, sometimes like really dark things happen where like those dark figures like show up and do something, and like all of his friends are really afraid and don't know what it means. And they ask Omori questions like, "What was that? Like, what do you know?" And like Omori just stays silent. They're like, "Okay, I guess." They're like really unsure about what's happening. But whenever something dark happens for the story in the dreams, Omori is stuck in this white room that he calls white space. It's a room where nothing happens and nothing exists except for him and a select few items that he's chosen to be there. Because he doesn't, like it's his safe place essentially.
Yeah.
And it has a door into this weird dream world. If sometimes the door just disappears, you know how he wakes himself up when he can't get out of there? He plunges the knife into himself to wake up from his dream. It's like, Omori, what are you doing?
That seems smart.
Yeah, right? Like, it took me a while to figure that out because it's like, you found a knife. I'm like, okay, I have a knife. I was like, well, actually, it didn't take me very long because I went immediately to the menu and went to the knife and clicked use. And it was like, oh, stab. Immediately. And then from that point onward, it added the stab option to the menu. So if you ever want to wake up, just stab yourself. As you do.
Weird.
Oh man, it is actually a really fun game. It does use like the grindy RPG stuff though, like go kill these monsters, get some XP so you can level up and stuff, and
Yeah.
do side quests to get cool items and other XP. It was
I
really fun.
when you talked about when you talked about him like dreaming about like how about the dream space is actually a dream and how he's actually been away from his friends for what 6 some years or whatever.
Uh-huh.
That made me think about Road to Colorado,
Oh, mm-hmm.
kind of.
Yeah, I can see the parallels.
Except obviously it's not a dream. Also, I have caved. They will use a car. They will not use a skateboard to try.
Decided.
Yeah. It was funny while it lasted, but whatever.
It would be very hard to implement. So I feel
Yes,
you.
it
I
was
get
funny
you.
while it lasted. Anyways,
What if in the game we start making jokes like, "Yo, let's use our skateboard," and then someone's like, "No,"
no.
just like says flat out no and walks away.
That should be the end of the game when we finally get to you and we're like, yo, let's ride a skateboard back. You're like, no.
Like just start making jokes about like, "Yo, skateboard time."
No.
Like just
Yeah.
have. Oh my god, I would love to have like a character in the party that's like, "Oh, dude, that's so far away. I know exactly how we do it." And then when we play like some like dun 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 dun, like and like they're holding like a skateboard icon or something, and then like it immediately stops, and someone's like, "No, stop it. We're not doing that."
I feel like that'd be my character, but I don't think it would fit the, the tone
That
of
would be
mine.
so funny though.
I are you done with Amori, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It sounds very cool. I've only played like 5 minutes of it and I got kind of bored.
Oh dang.
It's because like it's same thing with Undertale. I got bored because I'm just like this is dull. It just feels dull.
So I will say it actually does take a while until you get into it because I was about 3 or 4 hours in until I was like actually like in it, and I was like,
Okay.
okay, I'm actually really into this now. Like it takes a
Okay.
while to get invested.
Anyways, I don't know what I want to do with Road to Colorado, as in like the story. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
because obviously, I think we've talked about this. It was going to be a story about like the main character finding his way. I think something like that, and like
Yeah.
remembering that he does have friends even if they live in Colorado and not Indiana.
Yeah.
Um, and I don't know. I mean, I still. Well, no, I don't still like it. I mean, it's okay, but it's like, it's the story at the end of the day isn't about me really. It's about you in Colorado. It's about this group of friends. Well, Jacob and Lestone, and then the other ones that they pick up along the way,
Uh-huh.
deciding that you know their friend in Colorado probably hasn't seen his good buddies in a while, so we're going to surprise him.
Yeah.
But and then part of me is like, that's too simple. I want to do something else. There has to be some underlying something, but I don't know what that something would be.
That's fair. Um, See, the story is kind of about me as a character being in Colorado, but I'm the goal, not exactly the story. That's kind of how I figured it'd be. Because while
I
I am the
guess.
goal of the game, the story does take place around Jacob,
Well, I am the goal of the
and
game.
the journey.
Wow, very pompous of you, man. Jesus.
I am the goal of,
Put your ego boner
of the
away
game.
for a minute, dude. Jesus.
um, but like, I don't know. So I kind of agreed with the story being based around your character because it just made more sense because you would be playing as Jacob and the other friends. But I can see what you mean, like
No,
about
I see what you mean, actually. I don't know, dude. It's just, I don't know.
like I always figured my character was the driving force, kind of like giving motive for the character.
That's
But
it.
because
We're
you
gonna
know,
pull a Fallout 4, and you're actually gonna be the bad guy at the end of the game, and ruin all motivation to beat the game.
Fallout 4's ending was so uh
Yeah.
like you feel bad if you side with him, and you feel a little bad if you side
No, you
against
don't.
him. But
You don't. You don't feel bad when you side against it. Boy, I put a bullet in his head so fast. You're, dude. I went out of my way to go and find him, to go and shoot him. I was so upset. Sorry, that's a whole side topic.
oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, I went out of my way to go and find little Jacob Jr. or whatever his name is. Anyways, Sean, that's his
Man.
name.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah,
Yeah,
he built you a robot son, at least.
yeah, but that
Yeah,
was just weird. I also didn't want to
yeah.
take. I also didn't want to take that one home. But then my
Also,
companion got mad at me, and I was like, fine.
like, what were you gonna do with your robot son? Like, is he a companion or
I don't think so. I mean, like,
like
you
I?
say yes, and then he's like, okay.
And like by that point, you've already finished the game,
I'd
so
assume he goes to the railroad. I don't know. We're getting sidetracked. I was just being
you're right.
angry at Fallout 4.
But yeah, we're talking about Road to Colorado.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the anxiety of moving on is a good base for a game, especially when it's like, you know, an 18-year-old just out of high school who's like now feeling this sense of freedom, and he's like, well, my friend's in Colorado, and to distract
Mm-hmm.
myself from this chapter of moving on in this, and now that I'm in this newfound freedom and I don't have to ask my parents to do this, I'm just gonna go with like my
Yeah.
friend and go try to see Nick. And then I guess while he's on the road, he's then like haunted by this idea of moving on away from his home and, you know, things that he
Yeah.
knows essentially, I guess.
I
But
think a cool way we could explore that is like at some point like have everyone like you have to like camp out somewhere, like car runs out of gas, you gotta wait until morning till
and
like
then you have to use the
someone comes.
skateboard to get there. I'm kidding. Sorry.
No.
No.
um but like then like you guys are just like talking, you and whoever's in the party, like, man, it's crazy how like in like just like 5 days or so, like a couple days, like this will all be over and we just have to go back to our lives.
Oh, that's
Like
smart.
and it just it'll just be like this like dark moment, and it's like everyone just kind of stops talking. And then it could like go to like black screen or something, and then fade back in. It's like daytime. It's like, all right, guys, time to keep going. You know, just like moving past what just happened. That like because
But then
no one
when
really
it
wants
fades to
think
darkness, someone gets sexually harassed.
about it. Bringing back the old stuff.
That's the next step.
Yeah, of course. We just got to hear Jelana scream right after.
You know,
Oh.
I think that was an excellent idea. Jelana being a boss then turns people to stone, but then she turns into friendly. I thought that was really cool.
Oh yeah, I thought that
That's
was
an
really
interesting
funny.
choice.
I love it.
That'll
be great.
Anyways, I had some ideas for new moves. I think I sent them to you a long time ago. I don't think you ever responded.
I did not hear you say you had ideas for
But
moves.
one of them was you're talking about stab and Amori, and I immediately thought about tetanus, like the thing you get from touching rusted metal or cutting yourself on rusted metal.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think someone should have like the move rusted stab or tinnitus stab, not tinnitus, tetanus stab, tinnitus stab, where they stab you and then it like poisons the person they stab, or has a chance to.
Okay. I like that.
Which is kind of basic now that I think about it.
Yeah, I mean it's basic, but we could like poison could be based on tetanus instead of just like, oh, I put poison in your weapon or like whatever, you know.
Oh, here it is.
We're gonna.
Sorry, continue. I'm talking over you.
Because we do want it to be a little more realistic than like just a plain RPG. Like, of course, we're gonna have to accept it's gonna be fantasy in a bit. You know, we're gonna be having some like fucking magic spells and crap, of course. So you know,
yeah,
we gotta accept a little bit.
My other idea was a move called Fireball, but it's like a spitball, where you instead of spit, you use lighter fluid and there's something flammable, then you shoot it at such speed it catches on fire.
Oh my god, I actually love this. Like, dude, do we have any friends that are just like really into fire?
Well, like, in my book, my character has fire powers. So.
Yo.
Anyways, one more. This is This is the last one that I know of. It's called cheating, and it's a magic spell where instead of using magic, they just pull out a gun and shoot you. I thought that was pretty. You left a laughing, smiling emoji, so I think that one was pretty funny.
Oh my god. Oh, so I did. Okay, so I did respond to those.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I sent you the picture of. Oh, then I sent you the video of that Monty Alligator floating across the floor.
I remember that. Oh man, yeah. I feel like what should the gun do when you've shot them with the gun? Like guaranteed critical, does like almost max damage?
Yeah, it would be probably a critical because they didn't expect you to get shot.
Right. Puts you at 1 health, gives you tetanus.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I thought the fireball was just funny. Like you just catches on fire and burns you or something. It doesn't have to burn you; it just hurts you. But then the cheating where you just pull out a gun. There's something about that is so funny to me. And in this world where these random teenagers all of a sudden can use magic, so this person who knows that you can use magic is like, all right, they're gonna hit me with like some kind of magic missile and just pull out a gun and shoot you.
Right.
Yeah, that's really.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
What if what if there was like a dark moment where like suddenly things get real, you know, and it's like everyone realizes like, what are we doing like pretending? We don't have magic. There's nothing special going on. We're just on a road trip trying to go see our friend. Like, you know, just like it just gets really serious, and it's like all of like the playfulness is just kind of gone for a scene. It's like, oh no.
And then it fades to black, and someone gets sexually harassed. You're right.
That could be like the bad ending if you like didn't make it to Colorado, or if you took like a few wrong turns or something. It's we
all turn to prostitution and get harassed.
It's like everyone gets really depressed, and it's like all like facades of like the fun that you're having on this adventure just kind of gone. It's like, oh wow, yeah, like this is the bad ending because you know everything just kind of sucks out.
The secret ending should be like we all get arrested and taken into a psychiatric ward because we think we're magical.
Yes.
So like the final picture is like pixel art of us all in straitjackets, like screaming. Happens
It's like
in one of
fireball.
in one of those foam rooms, just us like
And
fireball,
like whoever
tetanus
and the
stab.
person, whoever learns the cheating skill is like cheating. They just start yelling it, shooting in random directions.
Cheating, bang bang.
And then you just have like 4 cops like jump on top of them at
Yeah.
the same time.
It's so funny. Wait. Okay,
That-
so if they're cheating, if it's not actually magic, which is really funny, by the way, like they're not actually doing magic, but it's still called magic. How does Jelana turn people to stone? Does she just pour concrete on them? Does she have like a squirt gun that she like squirts concrete on people, and like it sets and then they freeze it like that?
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
I
just like personally I imagined it as like Jelana's just staring so hard into them like in such a weird way that they just don't know what to do, so they stop moving.
Oh, they
Like,
pour out.
what do we do about this?
I guess that makes more sense.
She's like, I'm turning you to stone, and just like stares directly into them, and it's like, oh my god, what are you doing?
Yeah, I guess that makes more sense than.
I just
spray
really
gun.
like that idea.
Yeah, that's really funny.
I do like the squirt gun of cement, just quick drawing cement. And it's like, oh god, what are you doing to me?
Ah!
It's like, yeah, you'll feel that later.
I feels like more of an attacking move than like a status move, though. Or like she thinks that freezes them, but it's actually just her staring at them that freezes them. So yeah.
Oh,
I think
man.
Kyle should definitely learn cheating though. Or he pulls out a gun. That sounds like a Kyle thing to do, because he fireballs you instead of like attacking you.
Yeah.
So I think it fits.
Oh man, if I had to make him as a boss, I don't know how I would do it, because I'd have to make it like pure RNG. He would have to be a pure RNG fight.
That would be
based on like.
Yeah, there's like a move called maybe like dice roll or something. There's a move. It's called dice roll, and he uses those fuzzy dice and throws them at you.
Yes.
Or he like chokes you out with them or something.
I kind of want there to also be like a roulette wheel that he spins or something, and it's like, all right, let's see what my next attack is. Like,
spin the wheel. Oh, so it's like metronome. You can use any move in the game.
Yes.
And
oh
so
my god, I would love that.
Spins this wheel, and yeah, that'd be awesome.
Oh, I get to figure out.
I get to use Fisher. Just kills everyone.
Yes. Oh my god. Like, I'm just gonna put like a skill in the game that automatically kills everything on the board, even himself.
Good
just
god.
Kills everything.
Game end.
It'll be great. Like, it'll be game over for you, but you also got him.
Game over. What would it be called?
Oh, that could be like a secret way out of the fight. Is like if he like has the 1% chance of like getting this move, like the fight ends and like you're all in the hospital. And he's like, yeah, sorry about that. And he's like, yeah, okay, to repay you guys, I guess I'll just join you. My bad, didn't mean to do that.
So are we going like the Persona route, where everyone has to be fought before they join your team? Or it's only a couple that you have to be.
See, I kind of figured it would be like certain people like would be fights that we could write scenarios around, and some you can just kind of pick up right off the bat or pick up under certain circumstances.
Oh, you bought 50 bags. Oh, by the way, Funyuns. This is gonna be like the snack of the game, but they're gonna be called Saduns. Saduns.
Saddams.
Yeah, I've already written that in multiple times.
That's funny.
Or Sunyun? No, not Sunyun. Saduns.
Saddams.
Yep.
I like that.
Thank you.
Oh, but me and John have talked about him when he's in the game. To recruit him, you're gonna have to get an energy drink. You have to give him his supply of energy drinks.
So is it like that one path in Pokemon, like Red or something, where you have to give the guy water before he'll let you through that path?
Instead of him letting you through the path, it's
Joining.
John joined the party.
Yeah.
Da 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 da. No.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're gonna have to get someone to compose music for us.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that.
See, I have a few people that can like make music, kind of. So I should hit one of them up.
It would need to be not to gatekeep or anything, but I would assume it would be like 8-bit music, or like.
That is a great point. Because the people I know who can play music, I know a
I mean, it
few
doesn't
people that
have
can
to be,
play.
I guess. Sorry, continue.
I know a few people that can play piano. Piano could actually be helpful for like the sadder moments or like the really heartfelt moments, you know.
Yeah.
But most of the people I know who can play music play guitar. So we'll see. We'll see.
Hey, can
That'll
you
be interesting.
play a music piece for me? Maybe if we're
Um,
maybe if there's a scene where we're playing around a campfire, they can be that.
yeah, okay, that'd be cool. Like, oh, that'd also be like, yeah, I like that because like
Yeah.
if a friend like makes a song that they really like, that I'm like, hey, could we use it for like a campfire scene or
No.
like you're just playing the guitar? You know, it just immediately says no.
No.
Oh man,
Yeah.
but
Dude,
yeah,
what else?
this
I
game
just
is, oh, I love it.
it's so
I love the
it's
idea.
yeah. Omori just makes me think about Road to Colorado.
Yeah,
In
because
game.
Omori really was like a game that they really wanted to make themselves because it's all like hand drawn,
Yeah. I
like which
follow the
is
person who
so
made it
cool.
on Twitter.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty in the know.
But that's kind of what made me like Omori so much. The game is because all of the characters are hand drawn, like the attacks, like it's all drawn by hand. I'm like, what is this game? It's so cool. Like it's so
Yeah.
artistic and really fun. The story is awesome. You know, like Omori kind of re-inspired me to make Road to Colorado. Like actually, that's why I started like that's why I immediately bought RPG Maker. Was because like okay, I have to start making this. I have to figure this out.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I agree, but not about Omori being the inspiration, obviously.
well,
Because I haven't
it,
really played it. But like, I'm not talking about for you. I'm saying
yeah,
if it
you're good.
is your inspiration, that's fine. I'm just like for me, the inspiration is like Henry Stickmin, probably, which
Mm-hmm.
probably sounds, but it's because it's just so absurd. But there are moments that actually catch you and make you sad, and like
Yeah.
they make you actually kind of think about what you're actually doing. Um,
Yeah.
and some like, and then also, you know, what else? There are, I don't know, dude. Oh, the Muppets. Fun fact: the Muppets kind of got me inspired a little bit because they have like the
Really?
first movie. They're on a road trip to California to like become big
Huh.
stars, and
Okay.
they're like meeting people as they go, and then once they get there, like we've achieved our dreams. And I mean that's more of a just a general
Nostalgic.
inspiration to me, but like it still kind of inspires me as I
Yeah,
grow.
it was something that you really appreciated when you were younger, and it just kind of made an impact. And you're like, you know what? I really like this. I want to do something
Yeah.
like this.
And
Yeah.
then you were like, I'm moving to Colorado, guys. And I was like, well, we have to make a game now.
Yes. Oh man.
So, what
Like,
other moves should there be?
see, I was actually thinking about this earlier today. Interestingly enough, because I was thinking about what if there was like a because you know I love RPGs and try to make things like strategic things
Uh huh.
to say that you can do fun little things. You know, what if there was like an attack that was a fire-based attack, right? That
Right.
it lowered their fire resistance every time you hit them with it, but it had a really low damage.
So it would
So
do a
like
little bit more damage every turn, essentially.
pretty much, yeah. And anyone else who has some kind of
Yeah.
fire skill, if they do, like, are doing like way more damage every time because it's like, oh, you're 10% more weaker to this, 10% more, 10%
Yeah.
more.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like you just keep stacking and stacking, you know. Where
I think
like,
that could be cool.
yeah, I'll have to make I'll probably make other moves that give you resistance or immunity to certain elements for an amount of time then to like balance it out for bosses and allies and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
we'll see. It'll I think that could be cool. You know.
No.
You're right. I'm so stupid. Oh my god. Why am I so stupid?
Um. I think it would be really funny. Like, what was I thinking about? That's a move I was gonna say. I was thinking about just now, but now I've completely forgotten.
Oh no.
Oh well, it's gone now.
If you ever remember, definitely let me know.
Yeah.
But there's so many cool ideas you can do because like we're making it like a bit on the realism side, but a bit on the like the fantasy side too. So it could, we can really do a mix of both because we have a lot of room to have fun here.
We're really on that line.
Yeah, it's like we're on the line between real life and complete delusion.
Yeah. Yeah,
And it's
sometimes we
fun
cross over, sometimes we cross over on the other side, sometimes we're nowhere, you know.
Oh my god. What if one of like a secret like little like cutscene you can see is like we like eat at like a burger place before we go off on our journey or whatever, and then like this secret cutscene shows like the back of that burger store like someone lost their LSD. They're like, oh shoot, where did I put it? Oh my god, did I accidentally mix it in with the food? And like they see us like all like moving out like little like glistening like particles of LSD, and they're like, oh no. And like that's the reason we've been hallucinating all along or something. Like,
Yeah.
that'd be so funny.
I think my mom would freak out if she found out I made an LSD reference in my game about me and my friends doing LSD on accident.
Just would she really? That'd be.
I think so. One day I was like, I think I hadn't slept all night because I like didn't feel like it or something, and I was downstairs and I was like hungry, and my mom came downstairs and I was like, I got the munchies. I must be high because I have the munchies. And my mom was like, don't joke about that. I was like, okay.
Oh man,
So,
that's funny.
yeah.
See, it'll be a secret ending. It won't be in the normal game. You have to do a lot, to get to it. Of course.
I was thinking about there being like a hard mode, like a like a hard mode where you get to Colorado, we get to you, and they're like, all right, let's go back to Indiana. And then you go back to Indiana, but it's just harder. And it's like the same bosses again, or maybe like the same enemies again, but they're just harder. Yeah.
Yes.
And you'll be there now if you want.
See, I have thought about the idea of having a hard mode. I just worry about balancing because, as you know, I've never made a game before. So, like, scaling the level with as you go is going to be a bit of an interesting challenge, because we're going to have to scale the level and stats of the characters to grow at a somewhat consistent rate. So,
just make every move overpowered. The fan base will balance it out.
Of course. But that is something I've thought about, making hard mode. I just don't know how hard is too hard or not, because I've played 5 Nights at F-Boys.
Let's go.
And that game is ridiculously hard. It's super unfair. Because like in hard mode, there are attacks that can kill you in 2 shots with you at full health. Only way to survive such attacks are like, oh yeah, this is an ability that'll revive you upon death at like 1 health, And it's like, let's hope they don't like critical or get lucky and have a second hit or something, So like it's a lot of RNG and like heavy planning. And it can all be done. I've beaten the entire game on all these super hard modes, and I was like, yeah, cool, spectacular, I did it. But, I don't know if I want to do it like that.
Yeah.
So, balancing is going to be interesting.
I am excited because Road to Colorado obviously is a inside joke that we have, really. Yeah. But the idea of it becoming a real thing and like these ideas that we're having and like the story we could make with it is extremely exciting for me.
Yeah.
So that's all. That's all I have to say. There could also be a move called like Piss Ball where you pee on it and then it like does disgust damage or something when you hit them with it. But there's like a chance you hurt yourself on accident.
Oh my
Like you
goodness.
accidentally swallow it or something. Like he's
It
sucking
has
too.
recoil.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. What if it like inflicts a status of like disgust or something? And like
I did say that. I said it would
oh
hit
did
you.
you?
Yeah. It
Oh.
hits you and causes disgust, and you were like, "What if it
Oh my
caused
god.
disgust?" And you're like,
Okay. Low key. My brain blanked for a second, and I heard you say piss ball, and then my brain blanked, and then you're like recoil. And I was like, yeah, cool idea.
"What if it
Now I repeat
caused
that
just?"
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it could make it so like they can't like move for like 2 or 3 turns or something, like kind of like stun.
Yeah. And
Like
then they like vomit.
if they vomit, they take like 5 damage, 10 damage.
Yeah. But there's a chance. Yeah, and there's a chance that the person using piss ball accidentally sucks when they
Disgust
put the straw
themselves.
up to their mouth, and it sucks into their mouth, and so they don't do
Oh
damage, but they
no.
damage themselves, and they get disgust
Of
on
course.
themselves.
Of course. That would be really interesting.
Yeah,
The question is, who would be willing to start shooting piss at people?
that's a good point, actually. Yeah, you'd have to. That's the thing with like making up moves, especially with this game where we're like personalizing each character with like their move sets or
Yeah.
whatever. You have to
Well,
find out what move would fit to who.
true.
Um,
Although, based on the mechanic I was trying to add a while ago, though, where like it was going to be like that board of skills that can be learned using AP.
yeah,
Because we can make it so that they learn moves by level up or learn moves by AP. So we could have that on like a board or like have it so like everyone can learn this move if you want that move, you know. So we could do piss ball that way. Be like, you know what? I want Jacob to use piss ball. So I'm
thanks,
gonna learn
man.
it.
So you mean
You know.
like it's like a TM from poke, like you find it or like you buy it or something?
No. Like so when you win a fight, you gain experience and ability points.
Yeah.
Experience levels up your character, increases your stats and stuff, right?
Yes.
AP can be used on like a special menu, and it's like you're purchasing that skill, and now you know that skill. You now know
Um.
it forever.
Okay.
So it's like an ability tree and like Path of Exile, you know,
Yeah.
kind of like that, but less
Piss
pretty.
ball. It's so
it'll
fun.
just be a
Piss ball.
it'll just be a menu listing all the skills. Oh, we can also make it so that you can't learn certain skills unless you've learned another one first.
So you
So we
have to
could
learn
have.
fireball before you learn piss ball. Is what you're saying?
Wait, what if we have a skill where you have to learn piss ball and fireball, and it's a fiery piss ball?
Fiery piss ball. It burns you, disgusts you, and hurts.
Yes.
But it would have to do like
Yes.
it'd have to be an even higher chance of you accidentally swallowing it and then doing tons of damage to yourself.
Yeah. Instead of like a 10% chance to accidentally swallow, you have like a 30% chance
Yeah,
to
yeah,
like
yeah.
accidentally hit yourself with flaming piss.
But when you hit it, it hits hard.
Yeah.
When that kindergarten boy gets hit, he dead, bro.
It'll
He's
be like
done.
high kick, but with a status effect. High jump kick.
Yeah. High jump kick.
Oh,
Are
man.
we cleared
Yeah.
on having kindergarten gangsters as one of our main villains?
Oh, yeah.
Can I do
Absolutely.
that? Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'll
They're
get
gonna
rid
be
of.
the
I'll get
Huh?
rid of the skateboard. I'm not getting rid of the kindergarten boys. I'm staying on that one. I will die on that hill.
like I want to see a bunch of like fourth graders being like, "What you want? You B word?" You know, like just like these kids like cursing us out.
Rolls up to Jelana. What do you want, bitch?
Literally, because you know these fourth graders out here cursing up a storm, really trying to fight. You
Yeah,
know, and it would be great. There'll be an early game boss.
for sure.
Oh, what if like we beat them the first time? They're like, "All right, we respect you, dog." Like they leave and they come
Yeah.
back later in the story. They're like, "Nah, you ain't about to beat up our homies." Like just like random crap like that.
Yeah, there should be like a late game move, or
Yeah.
what was that? Oh, it should
Oh
be
my
like.
god.
Wait, let me finish.
Okay, yeah.
There
Okay,
should be
you go
like a
first.
move where it doesn't necessarily need to be late game, but like where maybe Jelana, since she has big boobs, like she has a move where she can call in like these little fourth graders as
Yes.
like a rut stampede attack.
I was literally thinking pretty much the exact same thing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like
So
I was
we're
like,
on
what
the-
if we had a character that could call them in? Like I was thinking, like have like a scene for a character. They train with like these like kindergartners or something, or like have some scene with the kindergartners, and suddenly they are now an attack.
Yeah.
You can summon them or something,
Yeah, I think
and I thought that'd be amazing.
some kind of stampede move where it like hits every enemy for a little bit of
Mm-hmm.
damage. Yeah, a little AOE.
That'd be
But then
amazing.
you can like level it up where it's like stampede with knives and they, so they could stab. Yeah.
Oh yes, I want it to be unavoidable though. Like they have to be hit by the stampede.
There's
No
no way
one
you're
can really
dodging that.
avoid.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't avoid these children.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would be amazing. Just 100% accuracy, 255% accuracy. That's what it'll be.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I'm here for it.
So we got the kindergarten boys. Then we have Miranda.
Oh, Miranda the Stalker. Yes.
The idea
Like
from
Miranda's gonna.
yeah. Sorry, continue. No, continue. No, continue. No,
Okay.
you're the gameplay guy. You can tell me. What is Miranda gonna do?
I want Miranda to be like trying to join the party. Like, oh, you guys are going to see Nick? You're seeing Nick? Oh my God, let me join. Come on. Like, oh man, and like you just like see Miranda like showing up at like different locations, like like staring at you guys from like windows and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
when
through the walls.
when the LSD gets mixed up, that's because she did that actually.
Oh my God, that is actually amazing. Like,
And then you have to fight. Then you have to fight her after you get the LSD mixed up, so everyone's like confused, and so like they have
yeah.
a chance to hit their own party member.
She'll be the tutorial for the new magic system. It's like use your fireballs.
Use
That's
piss
amazing.
ball. Use piss fireball.
Oh my God, I'm a piss fire on you.
It's so funny. Well, I guess that
God.
if piss ball you can accidentally swallow it, would you also be able to accidentally swallow fireball?
No.
Or is that
I
too
think,
low of a tech stat to do that?
I think I feel like fireball's a very safe move by itself, but once you add piss into the mix,
Yeah.
piss
Good
ball is
point.
like, it's a fluid, but the second it becomes flammable, oh dude, that fluid's going everywhere, it's gonna hit you, like that thing is gonna explode.
Yeah.
Danger.
Anyways, okay, so what I was gonna say about Miranda before I was so rudely interrupted.
Oh my God.
Um Miranda's is gonna be a stalker. Is
Yeah.
gonna be a stalker where she like follows you around. And is like, I want to join. Can I join the party? Can I join the party?
Yeah,
But
because she wants to stalk me. She wants to go with you guys.
I think she's gonna be either the final boss or one of the final bosses, where she's like, "That's it. I don't want to come with you anymore." And then I think her parents are gonna be able to summon fast food zombies, which are people who have gone, what's the word?
Crazy.
I have it written down. They go limp essentially. They go turn into a zombie essentially, and then they are commanded by the parents and Miranda to attack you. But I think Miranda would be no, I didn't write it. Never mind. I think they would be. What was I saying? Wow.
You think Miranda would be?
Miranda would probably be weaker side on the weaker side of bosses, maybe, like health wise. I think she would hit harder.
So if that's the case, I don't think final boss, but maybe near the end.
Yeah, that's what I said. Okay.
All right.
But yeah, I think she would be like. Well, would you want to fight? Would you fight her multiple times, like? And maybe like like you fight her multiple times, and then each time before the end, she like gets to almost bottom health, and she's like, all right, stop, and then leaves, and then she shows back up, and she's a little bit stronger, and then she's a little bit stronger, and then by the last one, she's like ripped, like she has massive guns.
Just has like big muscles.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be interesting. She'll just be like that kind of annoying fight.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that'd be funny. That'd be cool.
Yeah. And as a normal enemy, there would be truckers, like a just as like a yeah, like maybe when you go to those rest stops, they'll be like, I wanted those Cheetos. I guess the last bag of Cheetos, but then you have to like fight them because you want the Cheetos.
See, like the thing is, like we're having a lot of good ideas, and like all of this is fairly easy to implement, except for the art. Like that is the only problem because like how are we gonna do the sprites? Um,
Yeah.
it's gonna be very interesting and a bit difficult. Oh man.
I'm terrible
See,
with art.
right? Because we also have to make it pixel art,
Yeah.
and like that's gonna be way harder. Because it's one thing to do hand drawings, because that's easy enough to do. We could get Isaac to do that, or we
Right.
could get our friend Jeremiah to do that. Like, hand drawn would be, it would work. It would work. But pixel art, I don't think we know anyone who's actually done it or is proficient enough to do it to make it look good for our reasons. You know, nothing that can actually fit with the game quite yet.
It's
I
a
kind of want to
minor
ask.
roadblock.
Minor roadblock,
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
for instance, I tried to make a sprite because there is an in-game sprite builder,
Right.
with like presets for hair, facial features, skin tones, and clothing and stuff. But like I can't make John, for instance, because they don't have like what would typically be like black hair, like they don't have
Mm-hmm.
afros or anything or any kind of hairstyle remotely like that. So John, can't make him. I physically can't because there's no way I could make it look like him.
Yeah.
And so like things like that are an issue because I can't make the sprites correctly because they're all meant to be fantasy characters and they're not very colorful.
um. Yeah.
It'll be an
Yeah.
interesting challenge, but I'm
I think
excited.
I think that's always been a problem. I think we've been bringing up.
Yeah.
I know I've been thinking about it because like, yeah, we can't do music. We can't really do sprites. Well, we
See,
can't do it, but we have to find a way to do it. I guess better way to put it.
See, music is easier to get because there's a lot of music on the internet that is free that we could, like, there's
Steel.
in-game music that works well enough that are all right,
Yeah.
Like, we could do audio. Audio is not too difficult. I mean, heck, we could make some. I have a harmonica. I could make a crappy tune if I wanted,
Yo, that's what we
like just
need.
you know, like it would, just have funny jokes with like my crappy harmonica playing.
Hmm.
Um, But the sprites are something we just can't mess up because that's the entire game experience, is your
Yeah.
visuals. That is the only roadblock I can see ahead of us. Because all of the logistical issues I can figure out, I can make workarounds. But
And I can figure out the story with
yeah,
a little help.
like we can fine tune that one.
Yeah.
Like
It's just music and sprites, but mostly sprites, I guess.
yeah.
And actually, now that you think about it, I didn't know you played the harmonica. We could use that for the campfire scenes.
You're also
Or,
correct.
or maybe if they get thrown in jail, then you'll throw a tune, even though you won't be there, but you can get someone else to play the harmonica.
Yeah. Oh man. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
All right. Well,
So that seems to be time, I think.
yeah.
All right. I think this was a fun one. This was a good podcast.
Thank you for staying around. We didn't get dark this time. We just talked about gaming.
We did it! Oh my goodness. This was
talked-
actually. Oh
Yeah,
man.
we talked about
Gaming podcast.
exclusively gaming. Can you believe that?
That's
For once,
crazy.
the category of our podcast was correct.
Yeah. Oh man. This is wild.
All right. So Sundays 1 p.m. MegaRedsFan channel has videos on it. You should go watch. And like and subscribe on all platforms. Goodbye.
See you next time.